Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us today. Just want to run through a quick skill-based video here just to understand some differences that you have and options when it comes to compressions on an infant. So the infant is classified as an individual that is between newborn and 1 year old. So that's what we treat as the infant. So when we're giving CPR chest compressions in the absence of breathing, in the absence of responsiveness, we are going to use one of these three different techniques we're going to talk about today that will be effective in making sure you're compressing the infant chest about 1.5 inches deep. The first technique that we have is what we call the 2-finger technique. This is where you can take your first and second finger, or your third and fourth finger, if they may be more similar in length, and you'll go just between the nipple line, just below it, supporting the head in place with your offhand, pushing with 2 fingers to give CPR compressions. Remember, cycles of CPR for infants are 30 compressions and 2 rescue breaths. So when we're giving a 2-finger technique, we have our hand up and down, and what we want to do is push down about 1.5 inches at the rate of 100 to 120 compressions per minute. The second technique is what we call the encircling thumbs technique. So this is where we kind of angle ourselves toward the baby. We take our fingers, slide them down the rib cage, support the base and hip here. Slide your thumbs across the middle of the chest, and you want to be right across the midline, just below the nipple line. Pressing with 2 thumbs. The third and final technique that we have that's still appropriate to use for infants is the same technique we would use for a smaller child. This is called the one-hand technique. So it's similar to the adult minus the overlapping hand, right? So we have one hand here supporting the head in place, supporting the head, neck, and spine, giving a one-hand chest compression. So again, allowing the chest to fully rise and recoil between compressions is going to be really critical to ensure venous return. So that's allowing blood to flow back to the heart as we push down and move it out, right? So that's what we do with CPR compressions, and that's what they would look like. Those are some options that you would have based on your ability, based on your skill. Sometimes, you may have somebody with long nails or finger wrist injuries, things like that. So you do have some options here in which you could provide high quality CPR on an unresponsive infant who is not breathing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for popping in today.